Hello, welcome everyone to the Michael's Love Series. I remain Michael Beauty. I
And I am
remain.
Michael Pascal.
Once again, you're welcome to a new episode. And today, remember, I was still talking about relationship and marriage. So today we'll be working on a topic that says, how can a man or a woman know that he or she is ready for marriage? This is a popular question that will be going around. People have been asking questions. They want to know things that are really happening. And due to the rate of divorce and the crisis in marriage. So we think it's necessary to treat this issue so that people will know about it. So don't forget the topic remain, how can a man or a woman know that he or she is ready for marriage? So I ask you this question, how can a woman know that she is ready for marriage?
For a woman or a man to be certain that he or she is ready for marriage, we'll deal with the women first, right? So, for a woman to be certain she is ready for marriage, she must have developed certain capacities.
Okay.
One of those capacities is the ability to be homely and accommodating, the capacity for homeliness. No man wants to come into an uncomfortable environment. A man wants to be able to come into an environment where he can rest, and relax. And it is very important for a woman to learn how to be homely, learn how to do basic home chores. In this time and generation, women have lost that capacity, or most women. You see, women can't cook anymore, they can't clean up, they can't do basic home chores. No man will want to go outside and come back home and start cooking. That's part of the homeliness. You also need to know how to make an environment conducive for a man, how to make him want to leave everything he's in to come home. That's being homely. Secondly, you must be accommodating. You cannot say you love a man and you don't love his friends. You cannot say you love a man and you don't love his family. That's not love. A man wants you to love him and love the people he loves. So you must be accommodating. Proverbs 31 verse 15 says that a virtuous woman giveth a portion to her household and also giveth a portion to the maidens.
Wow.
Yes, you must accommodate your man and those that are dear to him. So it's not just you, me and my man, me and my man. It is you, your man, and his loved ones. You must learn to be homely and accommodating. Number two, she must be ready to be bent or to change. For a spinster, there are certain freedoms you have that you will not have in your marriage. You must be ready to adjust, to bend to those changes. For a spinster, probably you like partying, but you married a man that doesn't like party. He wants you to always be at home. You need to learn to bend to what he wants. You need to learn to change and adjust to that new scenario. It has caused issues in most marriages where you want to continue doing what you were doing before you got married in marriage. No, it will not work. You must know that marriage will change some aspects of your life, and you must be ready to allow those changes to take place. That is what. Furthermore, we have she must be of good character and of modest appearance. Let me tell you, no matter how beautiful you are, if you are rude, no man will want to marry you. No matter how financially okay you are, if you are rude, even if a man marries you for your finances, at the end he will dump you for your character. There's an Igbo saying that a na-achụpụ mmụọ ọjọọ, anaghị achụpụ agwa ọjọọ. It means that you can cast out a demon from a person, but you can't cast out bad attitude. Your attitude must be pristine, must be correct. You must have good character. Learn kindness, learn generosity, learn how to speak to people politely. It is very, very important for a woman. Secondly, you must know how to dress well. Don't dress like a prostitute, but dress modestly. There is a certain dignity and prestige that comes with marriage. Your dressing can cancel that dignity. So a man is always addressed by how his wife looks. People mirror a man by how his wife looks. A man wants you to be modest, to be smart, to look beautiful, but don't look like a prostitute. You are under a man, so you should tailor your dressing, your appearance to honor your man.
Okay.
Furthermore, a woman must be productive.
Mm.
Productivity is paramount for any woman that wants to settle down.
Yeah.
It is gone are the times that a woman sits in the house and the husband goes out and provides for everything. In this hard economy, ladies, listen, it is important that you get a skill or you get a career. A man will value you if you are supporting him in every way, both financially. Don't be a drain on your man's finances. Get a skill, get something doing. Support him in times when he's financially down. That is what makes a woman. You must be productive. Don't follow all this disinformation of he must do this, he must take care of him, he must take care. Yes, when he has, he should. But there are times he will not have. You should be able to carry that responsibility or that burden for him. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 13 says of the virtuous woman that the virtuous woman is not afraid to work willingly with her hands. You must learn how to work with your hands to support your man. Productivity is important. Lastly, fear of God. Any woman that does not fear God, men, please run away. Because fear of God constrains you from doing certain things. A woman that has the fear of God will never be unfaithful to her husband. A woman that has the fear of God will respect her husband. A woman that has the fear of God will always yield to her husband's authority. A woman that has the fear of God will never do anything that will tarnish the image of her husband. Proverbs 31, verse 30. It says, favor is deceitful, beauty is vain, but the woman that feareth God, she is to be praised. Thank you.
Wow. To the young ladies out there, I hope you must have learned a lot of things. It's not just for saying sake. I want you to go and study and look at it. Check yourself in those areas and know the areas that you're missing and try to fix it up. If there's any confusion, any suggestion, can you please go to the comment section and drop your message there? We'll look into it. So, we've talked about the ladies. I want to get something. This is a woman. Like you always say, the need of a woman is always wide and this. Now I want to understand, how can a man know that he is ready to marry? Because if a woman can be ready for marriage, then the same thing goes to the man. What do you think when it comes to a man?
Okay, for men, there are certain parameters that you must attain before you even venture into marriage. Number one is self-sufficiency. A man must be sufficient for himself, talk less before he thinks of venturing into marriage. Now, if you are not able to take care of yourself, your basic needs, how then will you take care of the next person's basic needs? You must attain a certain level of sufficiency to cater for your needs and for the next person. So you must have attained a certain level of financial independence. It is very, very important. Because First Timothy chapter 5 verse 8 says that the man that cannot provide for his house is worse than an infidel. So if you are planning to enter into marriage and you don't have any means to support the woman you want to marry, you are worse than an infidel. So make sure that before you go into marriage, you have something that can sustain you. You must not have a house or a car, but at least you should be able to give yourself and your wife 3 basic meals a day.
Okay.
Secondly, he must have a vision. This is very important. Before you talk of marriage as a man, you must have a vision of what you want your marriage to be like. You are in a marriage, you are the one directing, the woman is following and supporting. So without a vision, how will you direct your marriage? You must have a planned out sequence of what your family is going to look like, what your family is going to look like, how your marriage will be in the next 5 years, 10 years, what your timeline will be. There must be a vision for your marriage. What is the purpose? Why am I getting married? What is my reason for getting married? What do I hope to gain from my marriage? There must be a vision on ground. Number three, he said he must be of good character and appearance. This one, ladies will agree with me. No lady wants to marry a tattered man. You must learn to dress well.
That's good.
You must learn to look nice. You must learn to be cute, my man. Be cute. Be cute. And you must be of good character. Ladies love a kind man, a generous man, a man that knows how to tell them what they want to hear. You must develop those things about you. You must be kind, you must be generous. Be good in character. No woman wants to marry a rough man in character. Your character must be polished. Furthermore, you must have attained a certain level of mental maturity. First Timothy 3 verse 7 says, dwell with them according to knowledge and honor them, regarding them as the weaker vessel. Before you go and take any man's daughter and put in your house as a wife, you must know that you are carrying a big baby. Women are more like babies. They have different mood swings, they can act up, act down. You have to be mentally matured to handle those excesses. You have to be sure that you have the capacity to handle whatever a woman is going to throw at you, because she will throw a lot at you. So you must be sure that in yourself you have attained that level of maturity mentally to handle whatever she brings to your table. Then lastly, he must be God-fearing. Just like I said, a woman must be God-fearing. It is also pertinent in a man.
Okay.
A man must learn to fear God. If you don't fear God, you will beat your wife. If you don't fear God, you will be unfaithful to your wife. If you don't fear God, you will not give the resources that you should to your family.
Mm.
If you don't fear God, you would waste resources that should be channeled to your family. The fear of God constrains a man from doing certain things. If you don't fear God, you will give yourself to drunkenness. So a man that fears God is always a very, 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 very suitable man to marry. So when a man has fulfilled this criteria, he's self-sufficient financially to an extent, he has a vision, he fears God, he has attained a level of mental maturity, and he is of good character and appearance. Then you can say that man is ready to marry.
Wow, viewers, you've had it all. The same way a woman gets ready for marriage, the same thing goes to a man. So I advise you listen and put them in practice. Don't forget, we love you so much.
And see you next time. But before you go, remember to click the like button, follow button, the subscribe button. Thank you very much.
See you
Next
next
time.
time.
You look beyond me, oh. You looked beyond.